Oh, hello once more. Welcome back to our Primal Custom Expedition campaign. We're making our first headway into the level 1 fights, and last time we did convincingly well against Zekath, right? I think it's Zekath. Yeah, Zekath. Or Zekath, however you pronounce it. So we're going to start another level 1 hunt. Today we have a lot of new gear. I'm going to try to look at my damn items to make sure I'm aware of what's going on. We have this burning stone fire axe that we crafted for a guy just to try it out. Honestly, seems like a fine weapon for offensive Thorag, but not how I want to play Thorag, really. Not how we've ever played him, so don't know how good it's gonna be. But 5 damage per red card's kinda nutty. We have the North Law, which can slow the monster down only on Mira's turn if we pay an extra cost. Could be useful if she has a lot to pop off with. We have Frozen Boots on basically everybody except Leonard here. So we ignore water and ice. If we see the fight doesn't have it, Darion has a full swath of items to customize before the battle begins, so we can do a little teching. And then we have the Frost Helm and Frost Armor. This helps with struggle mitigation at the monster upkeep phase if we are in the front sector. And we can fish. Right, did I get the armor for her? I didn't, but I wanted to. Yeah, so instead of being at critical HP to draw an extra card, we can purposefully exile a card or add an exiled card to our hand, which is kind of crazy overpowered against the ice monster's gimmick. So Zekath and Mamurak, right, kind of shuts down their main gimmicks. We may want to craft ice armor for other people and tech against them in the future. We'll see. But anyway, let's pull out a monster, see who we're up against today. Last time I did a little stipulation. I wanted to unlock new stuff, so if I had a fire monster pulled, I was going to put it back in. That's gone now. If we get a fire monster, we'll just have to tough it out. And we have Zekath, the rematch against Zekath. Since we got Zekath, this gives me a great opportunity to mention something. I'm going to save the game right now. Let's save. We're going to open up the original mod. So, the Cali Iceberg, the person who created this wonderful Primal mod, actually somehow found our video series, and he left a comment on it. Pleasure to meet you, by the way. And I mentioned to them again that the cards never were updated, so we're going to take a look. He said he'd look into it when he was done work the other day. Now, I haven't deleted the images bag. Let me actually do that. We're gonna reload this mod. I have to remember where are my images located, I think. Not in that folder. It's in this. Saved games, not saved games. Where are those files? There, I gotta Google it. I have a hard time finding them. Where are tabletop sim workshop files stored? Yeah, it's documents, my games, that's where it is. Documents folder. My games, tabletop simulator, mods, and then images, raw and images. So I'm gonna delete my images folder. And my images raw folder. It's good to delete those folders every once in a while. Same with models and models raw, but I'm not too worried about those. I'm gonna make a new images folder and a new images raw. So we're gonna see if Zekath is updated. He's one of the guys who had a problem card. Not a problem card, it's just a missing card, a duplicate. He was one of the two that I noticed. So far, everyone else seems spot on. It's just Zekath and more cross. Alright, so I got that stuff. We're gonna reload Primal, the Awakening. So these images are fine because they're preloaded, but these should all be unloaded again. So if I go into Nightmare, and I go into Search, and we go Zekath, and we go into Search, yeah, it has to reload. So we're gonna find out right now. There was his parallel card. We have Deception on top. We have Spark. We have a second copy of Deception still. So it's still not updated, at least not on my end. And then Electric Surge. Now, this is fine. I have the actual card noted down in my save file, but I figured now's a great opportunity to look since we just pulled the guy. So we want to load my solo custom campaign. Back. We got Zekath here. We'll be fighting him at level 1. Alright. Let's go get Zekath. Nightmare monsters. Nightmare monsters are cool because if we win a double on element, we will be getting primordial blood used for any element in their campaign. We like the nightmare monsters. Holy shit, it's the bastard again. Hold up. Oh. So in my house, we live in the woods, right? No, get in my hand. There's a horsefly. He's just on my computer screen. They're like really giant flies. Where'd she go? I was going to walk it outside. I'm gonna smoosh him. I lost sight of it. He's flying around somewhere. If he gets back on my screen again, I'm gonna try to get him. Because they like don't care about you. I just slowly try to scoop them up and they just don't give a shit. They'll walk onto your hand and stuff. We got one in the room. Anyway. What was I doing? Zekath. Setting up Zekath level 1. One of the two twin monsters. I remember the first time I opened these, I was like, are we going to be fighting them at the same time or something crazy like that? Turned out to be just two different fights entirely. Now this guy is weak to crystal, steel, and feather. He's a lightning monster. Oh right, he's lightning. He's not primordial. He's lightning element. The darkness expansion doesn't actually come from an element. What element is, what's his name? Maybe I can't get primordial element, I just wasn't paying attention. Hold up, let's pull out his stuff. I might have to fix my primordial elements. So we probably shouldn't have primordial elements. What is it, Theros? I know Taraska's fire. What is this guy, though? Where's your board? Oh, he's a feather monster. I didn't even realize he's feather. Alright. In that case... who has the primordial? I know we got it from Theros. I might have used it. Alright, well moving forward, you know, it's not a big deal. This guy. This is actually a feather. No primordial blood. Primordial blood's only the awakened guy. That's fine, it's not a big deal. We just make these rules up as we go. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. We're fighting Zekath. He's a lightning type. Sword we keep, right? Key is gone. And we have your card. Ankh is in. We'll have to check the Ankh cards. And circle. And then his perils. He has 2 deceptions, but one is actually disturbance, and I wrote it down. It's supposed to be disturbance. The card is immune to blind, and while it's in play, mastery cards are considered to be blank. Both sides of them. And you increase vibration by 1 when the behavior with disturbance is played. That's his gimmick. He vibrates. So that is his actual 4th card that he's supposed to have, not 2 deceptions. 3, and then we still need the level 0s, so we flip them to the level 1s. We'll fix the stances. 4 HP per. Looks like 8 HP per on the final. So 16. Not too bad amount of damage, considering we do much more damage now with everybody. Have to get used to the new damage numbers. What is this? We may suffer damage to remove 2 counters from Electric Surge. Max once per turn. Right. We'll have to get his setup. He's Nightmare. Zekath. And Zekath is also electric, I guess, because he's yellow. Alright, Deception, Spark, and Disturbance are special. They're not connected with specific stances. They follow special rules explained on page 5. Vibration track is set to 0. Quick refresh. While a pair card that features this keyword is in play, skip the behavior refresh step during the monster upkeep phase of the round. The monster performs a behavior refresh at the end of each player's turn instead. That's his thing. His rule should be... yeah, right here. Zekath stuff. Zekath's hallucination, discharge, and unsettled. As well as Zekath's hatred, fear, and daze. Wait, hallucination, discharge, unsettled. That's not what these are called. At all. Unless it's in here. Oh, it is unsettle, yeah. No, these have all different names. Anyway. Maybe the names are just super wrong in the book too. Hallucination, discharge, unsettled cards, as well as Zekath's hatred, fear, and daze are special peril cards. It is the peril ones, since they're not associated with any monster stances. The first monster stance for both Zekath and Zekath will instruct players to bring a random special peril card into play. Then as the game progresses, players will replace that card with a different special peril card as per the monster vibration mechanics. Yeah. Every time vibration level hits 3, they randomly replace a special peril card with 1 or 2 special peril cards that are not currently in play. One of the 2. And the peril card swapped out can come back, it's not permanently removed, and then vibration goes back to 0. So what is this starting thing? It's the permanent one. I think it's Electric Surge. And then Spark, Deception, and Deception, Disturbance, are the actual ones that cycle. So we're gonna leave it like this. Yeah. We'll leave it like that for now. I'll put these to the side, I guess, so we can control it better. Do it like that. leave these over here. Okay, anyway, it's gonna be round 1. We're gonna want to shuffle his peril, shuffle everything. All the cards. I think everyone has a 20 card deck now. Yeah. Instead of 24. And we shall get started momentarily. We got the tenacity. So go into 6. So we have this. We have deception already. Disruption, I mean. Concussion and disruption we can activate on turn 1 if we play it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any supportive stuff? Nothing? No one has any assisting cards. 1, 2. Alright, bulwark. 3, 4. This is technically 5. Okay. This is their starting hands. Kind of on the weaker side. I gotta get a better look at their hands. At the start of round 1, so things that we have to do. First of all, look at his arena. Let's set up his arena. Who goes first? Yellow goes first. Leonor wants to take it. And then evens or odds for scenario. We got evens. Or Zekath, I mean. Or Zekath. So evens odds, we're doing this one. There is water terrain, so boots are probably your best bet to just ignore that largely. Bathan is Circe, 2 rocks, 2 water. We have water here, Roku, and then where's the Bathanis? Bathanis is left. Circe is bottom. Alright, healing in the left zone. Oh, this song's hype. Excuse me. Alright, next we have Lava Buckler. We need 2 counters on this card. I'm just going to use the stamina tokens as my counters. And I'll use the double side to represent it has 2. Any other start of turn things? Alright, technically this happens. Let me read setup exactly. Does he start with this or does he get it from the thing? Because this helmet works on turn 1 if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, is this setup in play? Monster setup. Oh. Actually doesn't mention it here. Let me go to the beginning of the book. The monster. Prologue setup. He does not get struggle, so technically they get it during the behavior, the upkeep step. That's when they get it. So, from now on, as long as we have... Not from now on. As long as we have this helmet, if we reveal a blue, which we do during the upkeep phase, we get to reduce the struggle he gains by 1. Let's get fucked, nerd. Oh dear god. And this activates immediately. So we'll get fucked right back, no doubt. Just making sure we have everything else good to go. We have 3 booties. Lots of fire stuff. I think we're ready to play. So let's read him. At the start of round 1, place a counter on Electric Surge, reveal a special peril card at random and bring it into play. Alright, we are going to use counters here. And this is permanent. Escalation. Place a counter on this card. When a player suffers attrition damage, if there are 1 times player counters or more on this card, they suffer damage times 2 instead of damage. And then if we play a blue, we may suffer damage to remove 2 counters from Electric Surge once per turn. So we need to consider doing that. And then we got a random one of these. He's currently sparking. When a player suffers attrition damage, if there are 1 or more counters on Electric Surge, each player in the active player's sector and any adjacent sectors suffer damage. Then remove 1 counter from Electric Surge. When the behavior card with Spark is revealed, increase the vibration level by 1. So suffering attrition damage sucks at the moment. We may want to avoid that. And then this happens. The aggro player, which is Leonor, must recycle X where X is the vibration level. It's currently 0. If that player recycles any defense this way, place a counter on Electric Surge. Alright, we don't have to recycle. But I can. Damn, I kind of want to recycle counterattack, but it's a double pip. This can pay for agility. I don't want to recycle defense card, so we'll just ignore that. This is flanker threat. Face red. We'll probably play this a lot slower. I need to get used to everything that's going on here. Alright. We don't want to escalate as much as possible. So... I believe it's past the start of my turn because the exclamation point happens during, typically when it gets added in, which is always going to be when we're playing cards. That's not true, it's not always when we're playing cards. This might activate right now too. It depends on when this starts. Does this start immediately? Like, game begins, this fires at the beginning of the game. As soon as it comes into play to fill a behavior slot. So, this like came in before the game even started. I guess this activates, it makes sense to me. The active player reveals a card at random from their hand. During the action phase this turn, the active player must either play that card as the first card in their sequence or suffer damage +1. Mesmerizing Tendrils. Thanks for reminding me, random card that has a improper back. Alright, I have to play Bulwark or I suffer 2 damage. That changes my turn entirely. And retaliate is if I take damage. I currently do have yellow, blue in hand. This does not activate. Retaliate is when I suffer monster damage or any damage. It's monster damage. So that means my immolate card can proc this. Alright, we're gonna use tactical evade to move. We're gonna move to the Bayfanis terrain. What's happening? Oh. They stir. Tell you what, since I have to play a card anyway, I'm gonna shield block that so I don't have to play Bulwark. That makes more sense. And then I'm gonna use Bulwark to play Agility. We're gonna cancel this behavior card with shield block. And we get to confuse the monster while we're at it. He's hittable everywhere except the tail, so I'm gonna rotate him this way. And we'll have him confused. You know, when I shield block, I think I almost always forget that this also confuses. Pays to read your cards. We'll do agility. We paid with blue. We draw 2. Okay. I need an assist really, really badly so we can start building up counters. But nobody has assist. Yadi yadi da da di. Yadi da da di da da. Should I rely on one defense? If I suffer attrition damage, we're going to spark on everybody, which really sucks. I should probably play my second defense card just to be safe. It's not ideal. Going first is not good for him. At the same time, if I keep these cards in hand, even though we all will suffer damage, I guess inflicting slow at this moment in time doesn't matter. I can prevent the damage, possibly. There's a non-0% chance that we prevent it, otherwise everyone gets dinged. Ding! Everyone gets dinged! Everyone gets donged! Everyone gets fucked up! Oh yeah, at the start of the turn I could exile a card. I forgot to do that. That's too bad. Actually, I think I have to do this, right? Is this a May ability? It just says start. Do the thing. Let's say I did it. Shield Strike would have been exiled, because that was the first card I drew with agility. We would have actually had an undaunted charge here. This I like more. So I'm going to use counterattack to pay for undaunted charge, and we'll just get an extra defense. Remove the 3 struggle, so he has no struggle. 1 for yellow. Oh, we don't do that anymore. We only remove the 2. We do not do that anymore. We are a retaliator. We'll end their turn with that. Right, I need to remember this ice armor. is a like have to do ability. Okay, so attrition. We do get the 3, so we do suffer attrition damage. I will activate Lava Buckler. So we'll remove a counter from it. We do get a defense card, so we will prevent the attrition damage, thus preventing the spark. And the 3 is already gone from the deck. He'll turn to face Leonar. Disturbance and Disturbance was revealed. Okay. And that ends our turn. We draw back to full. And no sparking for you, sir. Taunt. Green card. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Alright, who's next? Darion. Darion is next. At the start, we are not critical health. We have 5 red cards left in the deck. I'm gonna use quick attack to move. We will deal 4 damage to the monster. We'll move over to the side. And we're on the scoreboard. Okay. Oh wait, we started in the flanks before I move. My bad. This happens. Zekath gains 3 struggle. The aggro player must recycle all red in their hand. I can live with that. Alright, now we move. Now we deal 4 damage. What's the lowest number card here? Red? Do we hold off on this round and try and set up? Alright, I'm gonna use Thwart to pay for Swift Dodge. Reduce the stamina cost of the next card I play by 1. At this point, I'm gonna tap my deck and we get a red card. So this gets added to the hand. If I do vulnerable right now, we could use it on Iron Blast. This will deal, if I open with this thing, this does weapon +2, so 7. That would be 14 damage just from an Iron Blast. And then we inflict vulnerable again, which she does have Deadly Shot in hand. Turn 1 fat DPS check. If I play this, I'm not stunning. Because I literally have to move. I have to move and I have to play Iron Blast, right? I don't have to, but if we're going fat damage on this turn, the main issue is the attrition check again. I don't have a cover for that. I could concussion. Well, I'd have to do this first. I'd like to stack his hand with stuff. 14 damage though, already causing a wound on turn 1 seems really good. I'm tempted to go for the greedy play. Let's mark that we tapped their thing via that. This only draws him 1 card. Yeah, I'm gonna pay Guardian Blade. We're gonna Precise Strike. So that's 4 damage, invulnerable. We'll find out what this red card does. 4 more damage, 5, 8. This happens. The active player must either immediately move or suffer damage. If they move, they must generate stamina for that movement by discarding an attack from their hand. If they suffer damage, place a counter on Electric Surge. I can do that. That's fine. We'll get rid of our red card. I'll immediately move up top. Actually, I'll immediately move to the Circe. Yeah, you don't realize I don't need double slash. It's good, but I don't need double slash. So yeah, we'll move back down. We did not draw aggro. This goes... This happens. The active player suffers damage unless they discard an aggro from their hand. If the discarded card is a defense, place a counter on Electric Surge. And this is a spark card, so vibration will increase. Unless I cancel this. Suffer damage unless I discard a defense from or aggro from my hand. I have nothing else in my hand. This isn't attrition damage, so he's not gonna zap everybody. He likely will zap everybody. I guess I'll suffer the damage. This is second. Damn, that sucks, because now this is gonna activate. This is where slow is really nice, alright? Hopefully we'll have opportunities to slow. No boost effects on this guy. The confused might be meaningless. Anyway, that's their turn. We took the 1. We do block attrition. He stays facing Leonor. We draw 5 cards. Before we draw 5 cards, I just saw it here. This happens. Alright, if the active player has an aggro in their sequence, they suffer damage unless they discard defense from their hand. We do not, but this is a spark card. He still pays the struggle. The struggle effect doesn't happen because of confused, but confused is used up. So no counter on Electric Surge. Somehow we're dodging counters on Electric Surge at the moment. And then that guy is going to stay over yonder. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What a hand. What a hand. This is a hand and a half right here. Our next turn is gonna be Darion in this game. Whoa, what happened to my cards? Darion in this game is he's getting crazy. Still can't believe that it's so different. We opened 2 cards and we changed his gear. He's so different now. Alright, it is Thorag's turn. So Thorag is going to start. None of this happens yet. I am tempted to become a threat, which is going to activate some bullshit. Because if I don't move, we can do the Iron Blast play. And we benefit from Circe is the thing. That's 2 extra damage. Alright, I'm gonna become a threat. We'll see what happens. The aggro player must recycle all green in their hand. Deception. Just making sure only 2 sparks went by. So the other spark is either blue or whatever. Aggro player must recycle all green in their hand. Alright, well, when I discard this from my hand, I get to draw 1, and then it gets recycled. So thanks. Get an extra card. Good job, Leonor, for maintaining aggro. We got a taunt. This is a taunt. This is a taunt. Holy. He escalates. He gains a counter when he escalates. He gains a struggle when he escalates. We may want to consider playing a blue card. God damn it, why the red one? What did the red one do? I don't remember. It's Spark, so he's gonna shift off a Spark, which might be a blessing. I actually am not liking the damage potential Spark here. So I would prefer he vibrates into a different attitude. Hold up. I got an itch on my back. Alright, we're gonna do our play. We stayed still. I'm gonna tap my deck for a red. I did not get it. So that's the red scale helm. This would be nice to play for free, so I could maybe get a red. We're going to pay 3 to Iron Blast. It's damage plus 2 times weapon level, which is 1. So damage plus 2. We're at 5. So that's 7, as I've said before. We have Circe, so that's 8 now. So this is a straight up 16 damage. Hold up, before we do the 16... Yeah, do I have the thing that buffs damage on this guy? I do not. Alright, 16. That's a straight up wound with 8 carryover. 16 is what we need on this phase. So well worth it. And we re-inflict the vulnerable. And then his red card flips. Oh, this is deception. I must immediately move or suffer damage. If I move, I must generate stamina for the movement by discarding a offensive card from my hand. If I suffer damage, replace a card on electric surge. I'm going to suffer the damage. This is only for attrition and only if there's 4 more counters. We're gonna suffer the damage. We are also taking the, since we're taking aggro, if I don't want those face icons to pop up, maybe I should move. So I was gonna... Gonna play Rapid Blow. Let me think about this. It's a good excuse for me to move into the rock terrain. Alright, I changed my mind. We'll move instead. I have a plan. So we'll move, we pay with the aggro card, or the offensive card. We won't suffer damage. We're at 11. And then we're gonna end their turn with just that. We'll since we moved, we're no longer a threat. And we're doing that because we are the aggro player now. And I don't want Zekath facing these guys, basically. So... and then he doesn't get an extra token on his card here. Alright. That is our turn. Yeah, attrition. It is a 2. I will prevent it with the rock so we don't get electric zap on our other dudes. And then... that ends the turn. See, I'm trying to play a little slower here. I wanna get everything correct. There's so many moving parts in there. I've got all this new gear and shit. Okay, we get the stamina token. We draw up to 5. Sledgehammer, knockout. Oh, jeez. Okay, kind of want to activate the stun. Ardarion has the 4 damage weapon and 2 reds, which is pretty good. He has a 4 damage weapon and 2 reds too, so we can choose Leonard or Ardarion. You have to choose another player. I'd pick myself since I have 5, but I believe you have to pick another player for stun. Choose a player. A player! So we actually want to pick ourselves in rare opportunities. We get 2 extra damage. That's a big deal. That's a huge stun. Hold up, I'm opening my drink here. Okay. Should Mira become a threat? The answer is abso-fucking-lutely. Silent Arrow is actually super good with this bow, because it only costs 1 now, and I get to slay the monster. Slay doesn't matter on this turn. Alright, I can taunt to regain aggro. Let me think. We can get 2 tokens next turn. If we do yellow-red. I actually don't want aggro, so I can play the red cards. I'm gonna be hyper-aggressive next round. So we start with immolate so everyone else can get shit. This. And I just need 1 more. Alright, we're going ultra aggro. I'm staying still. We'll become a threat. I'm gonna tap my deck for a red. I actually got it, and that's better than Deadly Shot. Gives us 2 extra damage. The giggle. So now we're doing these 2. Keep this in hand for later. Methinks, yes. This is so much damage. Plus Serious K. Alright, yeah, let's do it. We're gonna start with a Silent Arrow. So this deals 4 damage because of Serious A. 1, 2. Well, since it's dealing 4, just flip a thing over to 5. So he's at 12. We no longer are milling your deck with volleys, but that's alright. Then we're gonna pay 3 to do Heavy Arrow. So this is dealing 3 plus 6 is 9. 10 for Serious A. So that's 20 damage with vulnerable. 20 damage just plopped onto this guy. You know, no big deal. 5, 10, 15, 16. 5, 10, 15, 16. That's actually 2 wounds. Right there. 2 whole wounds in a single shot. Get wrecked, Zekath. On top of that, I'm going to Disruption. We will, it doesn't matter which one we stun, but we're gonna stun. This adds a counter onto his stun counter, Massive Blow. We're gonna pick Thoreg himself. He does 5 damage per weapon. So that's an extra 10 damage on this guy. Turn 1, 3 wounds and 10 damage into the next wound. That's crazy. Pretty much sacrificing all of my health here to do this. I think it was worth though. Is there anything else that I want to do? We've become the aggro player. Alright, this is back. No, I don't think so. I'm quite satisfied with that turn of events. So, attrition step, we reveal 2 of these bad boys. We do get a 1. We will suffer attrition damage. I don't think I can prevent that in any capacity. And nor do I want to. So, when we suffer attrition damage, we suffer 1. Oh, that's the wrong person. Mira suffers 1. Each player in my sector and adjacent sectors also suffers damage. Then we remove a counter from Electric Surge. Okay, so everybody's suffering 1 damage. We did a good job at dodging damage. When he suffers damage, I'll retaliate just to say I did it. This guy is slow now, which means any of these wouldn't refill. We suffer a hit because everyone's adjacent to each other. He suffers a hit. This is fine. It makes the base Thanos useful, I guess. Alright, and that ends round 1. That was a pretty glorious round 1. Let's see if we can keep up the pressure. Although, that's basically all of my vulnerable cards just got used because I took his out, right? Yeah, I took his out, so that's about as much damage as we're gonna get until the next deck cycle. It's just stealth, a backflip. This guy turns at the end of the turn, and then it's round 2 proper. So round 2, consuming step. I don't think I need to use these at the moment. If I did, we would have crazy turns, even crazier turn if I do Imperia here. What does Imperia need to craft? Blue and red. Not light blue, but blue. Needs Anthem. Yeah, I don't think I need to use that. This guy could get an extra card in hand. I do need an extra card, right? So instead of someone assisting me, I could just drink this Evoc potion. Which gives us a pretty good turn. But someone could just assist me on their next turn, you know? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna drink it. Oh, I have to discard a card from my hand. That doesn't help. This potion sucks. It simply cycles. Nah, I won't drink it. We'll pass on that. So, monster upkeep. 1, 2, 3, 4. My guy's not in the front sector with the helmet, so we don't negate that. This behavior gets swapped out. This is the spark behavior for this. Yeah. Then Mira activates. These activate. Disturbance. Zekath gains player -1 struggle. The active player reveals a card at random from their hand. They cannot play that card in their sequence this turn. The active player reveals a card at random from their hand during the action phase this turn. The active player must either play that card as the first card in their sequence or suffer damage +1. These two are ridiculous together. Alright, we're gonna activate Hypnotic Tendrils first. So... I cannot play Rapid Burst. I'm gonna put it over there. This turn. Then I'm gonna reveal long range, and I have to play this or suffer damage +1. That ain't happening. So, okay. Where's Rapid Burst? We're gonna be using that to pay for our damage card. This happens. This goes here. The aggro player must recycle X, where X is the vibration level. If that player recycles any defense this way, place a counter on Electric Surge. But the recycle too, huh? Kind of want my double pip cards, and I want long range. I guess I'll recycle rapid burst and blinding shot. Okay. And none of those were defense, so we don't add a counter on electric surge. I have no aim cards. Could get evasion back in hand and then just play evasion. And then probably play deadly shot. I have to move if I do this. And since the first card I'm playing isn't going to be that thing, we're going to be eating 2 damage. Because I'm not playing a long range. I don't know, prevent 2 damage or prevent attrition damage guaranteed. Maybe I will play long range and we'll just brute force the attrition. But he's gone, so I only need 2 defense cards. Am I standing here this turn? Are we not shooting deadly shot? I think we just empty our deck this turn. I'm gonna play lightning escape. Well, I have to play long range first. Alright, I'm gonna play long range. We'll prevent the 2 damage. 3, 4, we're gonna tap our deck. No luck on a red card. Tell you what, desperate times call for desperate action. We're going to lightning escape to grab acrobatics. And I think I'm just gonna end my turn. We became this again. So aggro player must recycle all green in hand. Oh. Right, okay, hold up. I have to redo my turn. Let's rewind. I forgot about that card. So I chose to stay still. Let's rewind a few more seconds. I love time rewind. This is what I had in hand, right? And I chose not to move before playing stuff. So this means I am going to eat 2 damage, and it's going to change my turn entirely. So yeah, I'll stand still with my original idea, because I forgot this does that. Have to recycle all green in hand since I'm the aggro player. What I can do is recycle in this order. And then I could simply skip the turn. This activates. If the active player suffers damage, say discard aggro from the hand. If discard requires a defense, place it on electric surge. Alright, I'm already going to be suffering 2 damage because I can't play long range. First, I'll discard deadly shot. Then this goes here. He escalates, which means he unleashes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so he got himself a little unleash. He's fighting back. We did our combo on him. He's comboing me at the moment. He's being dangerous. He escalates to get the unleash. This goes here. When he escalates, this gets another counter. Okay, everyone suffered 1 damage. When we suffered a damage on the escalation, I reveal a yellow-blue. This doesn't refill. Because he is now slowed for the rest of the turn. Fuck you, dude. That's what you get for unleashing on my guy. And on the rest of us. Okay. Slow is pretty nice, huh? Now, I am going to be suffering... I can't believe a spark card hasn't shown up yet. It's just been disturbance and the other thing. Deception. Okay, I guess now I would tap my helmet to search for a card. Unfortunately, that was discarded from my deck, so it doesn't activate. Ah, fuck me. Alright, we're gonna play Lightning Escape. We suffer the 2 damage from that other card that activated a while ago. I'm gonna get a green card back. Right, we recycled. I was like, how did I get acrobatics? It wasn't discarded this time around. I think we're just gonna do evasion. I'm gonna do evasion, we'll draw 2. You are such a pest. I kind of want a pip, I kind of want the assist, I kind of want precision draw in my hand. I think we end their turn at that. So we will draw 2 of these. 2 1s. So there's 2 2s left. Yeah, there's 2 2s left in this pile and a 1. Disgusting. We do not suffer attrition. He stays turned towards us. Now he refills since the turn is over. And we refill. Slow is godlike. If I ever find ways of him hurting himself out of turn order, the ice weapon might be the best weapon. We've emptied our deck. So that gets revealed or flipped. I have 2 assist cards. And we have a stamina pip. Alright, start of Leonar's turn. The monster is not in my facing. I can add... I forgot about my fucking armor! I can add an exile card to my hand or exile another one. So we'll just take the shielded strike and that solves the problem I had earlier. We also heal 1 since we're in the Bay Thanos terrain. I'll be playing 2 yellows. I think I want to be threatened here. We are in the side... Oh wait, hold up. This activated too. If the active player has aggro in their sequence, I did not. They suffer damage unless they discard a thing from their hand. Place a counter on electric surge. Okay. And then this would have got refilled at the end of the turn. At the start of the turn, this happens. Zekath gains 3 struggle. Aggro player must recycle all red in their hand. Alright, since this is happening at the start of the turn, I can't use this to assist. We suffer fatigue. That is annoying that he just did that to us. Okay, now it's our turn. We would heal. I get my exiled card back. I think we're gonna be threatened here. We're just gonna try and get counters on our guy. So we're gonna immolate the aggro card. I'm gonna pay the HP, of course. So all other players draw one instead. When I suffer damage, I can reveal yellow-blue. He is now slowed. To mark slow. I guess this daze token works, or that exhaust token, which we really use. So we're just gonna do this to mark slow. It's gonna confuse me because I think it's saying you can't play blue cards, but slow token. I'm just gonna keep the slow token like up here in the future, I guess, so that we always have it for the monster. Alright. So that was immolate. We draw. We draw. We draw. Nothing else happens. We took aggro away. Then I kind of want to remove struggle. So if I use these two for shielded strike instead, we can remove struggle rather than just doing DPS. Not too worried about doing DPS until he actually has his thing ready. But I need a card for battle trance. That's the problem. Alright, we will shield dance. So this is gonna do 3 extra damage on 4, so that's 7 damage, and get us a counter. I don't mind doing 7 damage. What were your counter? Don't mind. Okay, and then I'll just use this to pay for battle trance. This does nothing but add a defense and more aggro to my pile, and then we'll be on limits. So I could suffer damage. I think I will. So we do 2 extra. That's 6, and someone draws a card. Hold up. Before I do 6, this guy suffered a wound on the first hit. So before we do any of this, we have a stance shift happening. And then we're about to add 6. So this guy is on stance 2. Zekath gains 3 struggle. If the vibration level is 2 or higher, all players suffer 1 damage. It is sadly 2 or higher. So everyone's going to suffer damage. Now he doesn't change anything. Dude, we're in full yellow mode. 7, 14, 21, 28 for wound. Alright, now we're doing 6 more damage. This carryover. And second counter. And that ends our turn. So at the end of our turn, this happens. This happens. There's a 2 left over. We block that too. No attrition. Happens. We draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3. Fatigue. 4, 5. Nice, nice, nice. More MO8. Good shit. Alright, it is Darion's turn. This guy does rotate. Do I just want to keep aggroing here? Like, how much of a race is this really? Oh, when I suffered damage, I got resilience. And when he unleashed us earlier, we got resilience. I didn't pay attention to resilience. Oh, we are ready to go. Anyone else have resilience or some shit? I know he didn't. He's the only other one who would have it. What do you have here? You have one assist card. I might want to assist Thorag so he can do an amazing turn. Hey, Zekath. He's not slowed anymore. Bruh. I'd rather retreat for obvious reasons, but we need to do some struggle damage on this guy, right? Oh boy. There's a red card left in my deck. Playing a blue activates a thing, so as long as I don't play a blue, nothing activates. We have boots, so we ignore the water. A limitation, which is godlike. So I have 6 cards to play right now. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. Well, 1. I kind of have to do this. I don't have to. Berserker. We could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, if I'm not playing the blue cards, we'll Dragon Dash to retreat first. We draw 2. Try and keep the resilience in my hand since this guy does so much out of turn damage. Part of me wants to do aggressive charge here, but I also think it's not worth it. And I can't believe, have I not drawn any spark? I did draw a spark. My bad. I was like, where are the spark cards? I know they're in there. So we got the vibration of 3. He's gonna reset and he gets anything. Nothing else happens when this vibration hits 3, right? Randomly replace it. We set it to 0. Yeah, he's not sparking anymore. I got my eyes closed. Alright, now he's deceptioning. Okay, he's actually disturbancing. Right, the bit deception. So disturbance, this is immune to blind. While this is in play, mastery cards are considered to be blank. Fuck! He denied my relentless assault, gaining any benefits at all. Alright, if I'm holding back, we're not playing blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's gonna unleash again, which is another 1 damage. Which isn't that bad. We stayed put. We were threatened. I will blind rage. So we'll deal 5 damage because we have Circe on your side. So there's 5. Increase their sequence limit by 1. I will jumping slice. We paid with a blue, so this deals 3 extra. So that's 5. That's 8. This gives me aggro. I'm gonna lose an HP. That's 11 damage. Plus 3. So we're at 23. For that card, I'm going to evasive step to search for the red card. Damn, I should have tapped first and then evasive step. We're gonna battle cry, which activates Berserker, is another 5 damage. And then their 6th card will be Wrath of Blood. Now, we're not critical, we're not 5 HP, sadly. So this only does 5 damage for the Circe, plus weapon. This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 5 carry over. Suffered a wound. Then I am going to tap my deck to purposely mill a card so that we can get back to the good stuff faster. And we will end their turn. So we got a 2. And a 1. We do block attrition. This guy will turn towards them. Then we can draw back to full. And fucking disturbance or whatever prevented me from getting mastery. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of yellow. Fatigue. Now we're in critical. Alright, Thorreg's turn. Can I assist Thorreg without the resilience since we're probably taking some damage here? Have to be with this card. I will assist Thorreg with her. So we're gonna draw 1. I can't assist until he decides to move. I keep forgetting. We have to choose to move first. I want to stun the blue, and then this stuff doesn't activate. We get 8 damage with him. The sad part about stunning the blue is it doesn't help too much. What are you at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I stun the blue in his face, I take that to 7. He won't unleash. Even with just concussion, we can still assist looking for another blue. We are gone 4, so there's one more in the deck. I can draw, try and get a red out. 2 more reds in the deck. Oh, I have a stamina pip. We do not have a stamina pip. He doesn't, she does. Alright, we'll move with the pip. I'm actually going to move into his face. Not too worried about dealing damage here. I will tap my helmet first. Fuck! It's what are the odds? This is a 1 in 9 chance. God damn it. It's okay. Alright. I think I won't assist him. I'm just gonna play defensive. I'm gonna Mighty Strain to pay for their stun. So we'll Concussion in his face. We get to stun the monster. We get to stun the blue card so it doesn't fire. 2. Oh, wait, we only remove 1 struggle. Oh, A Lamau. Alright, when we remove the 1 struggle, need like thwart or some such. Not having any passive struggle removal is a huge problem. I definitely want somebody to have a passive struggle destroying weapon. I'm gonna have to find something that's better than base, because I got rid of their base weapons. It's not like I can go back to them for a campaign. I need to find something that eliminates struggle. Probably none of the fire things do. This guy is electric, so we'll get to the electric stuff, which I do want the electric bow. I think I know I want the electric bow. Which does passive damage, but maybe some of the other electric weapons are helpful. If we finish this guy. We had a great turn 1. We're only on round 2. We were doing fine. It was just, ow, we're actually kind of dying here, you know? No, we're on round 3, aren't we? Because if he started, not Mira. If he's got the first turn, I either forgot to move it or, oh crap, now I forget where we're at. Is this round 3? This is round 3. We finished the whole cycle. He killed us. Are we on round 3 or are we on round 2? I forgot to move this. Up to her. She went already, right? If she didn't go yet, though, I definitely want her to take a turn. That's a game changer. I can't, like, watch my video over now while doing a recording. Oh my god, I can't remember. I've lost my train of thought. I actually can't remember. Alright, before I forget further, we're revealing these 2 red cards to do 4 damage apiece. So we're dealing 8 on the stun. We didn't finish the stun yet. I did remove one of these. Is she getting a turn or no? Are we on round 3 or 2? I think we're still on round 2. we're still in round 2, and she went first. I think I forgot to move the marker, because I remember she did basically nothing this round. She basically passed. And then Leonor went in and got 2 counters. I think that's correct. Thoreg is the last guy to go here. Which is why the blue card would have been clutch to pick up, and now I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'll assist them. It's actually not even that bad. I'm gonna sack Sledgehammer and play Decisive Effort. And then we'll just end the turn and get 2 pips. We're gonna get Unleashed on, which is fine because Darion is going to get so many cards. He'll get 2 extra cards. Plus 1 at the start of his turn. I need to move people into the Baythanis terrain a bit here. Yeah, that ends the turn. Who's aggro? Darion? Oh, baby Darion is aggro. Alright, that ends the turn. So, consumption phase. It's round 3 now. Darion is going first. Hold on, I still got an attrition. He gets 1. He actually suffers attrition damage. There's no more sparking shit. But there's only 3 counters on this, so that's fine. And this isn't deception, this is disturbance. Alright, so we just suffer 1 damage for attrition. Our turn ends, we draw back to 4. Since we have a string token. Then the round moves up, so round 3. This guy unleashes 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Everyone suffers a damage. When he suffers damage, we draw 2 because we are resilient. You don't happen to have a resilience card, do you? I wish he had resilience cards. You don't have any? Does anyone have, like, damage prevention? No. Alright, and then the blue card is gone for a tail slash thing. Okay. So, Darion, alright, consume. I know I did behavior cleanup, but did anyone want to drink? I think I'll pass for now. We'll hold off on Alamore drinking. We'll hold off on Alamore drinking. Alright, so at the start of Darion's turn, I'm gonna draw a card first via red scale arm. Oh, wait, no, that happens after this. We already know the behavior out prioritizes. This is a disturbance, so this goes up by 1. The active player reveals a card at random from their hand during the extra phase. I have to play that card as the first in my sequence or suffer damage plus 1. I think I can afford to. Alright, we have to play Dragon Dash as a defense or suffer 2 damage. That's annoying, because obviously it's going to retreat, but it's fine. Fine, it's fine, it's all fine. This is untapped. Alright, so that happens, this happens. Active player suffers damage unless they discard an aggro from their hand. If it's a defense, we put a counter on Electric Surge. We do not want to do that, so I think we sack Jumping Strike here. And we'll simply do the best we can. Alright, Then this fires. Damn, if only we could get him to hit my shield guy right now. The aggro player must recycle X, where X is the vibration level. If that player recycles any defense, place a counter on electric surge. Alright, well I can't prevent that. I guess I'm recycling counter strike. And then he's got 4. So now his damage is damage times 2 on attrition. Okay, then this goes here, and of course the red card is up. Actually, I suppose if I refill left or right, I don't know if it matters, but it's like that. And this is a disturbance card, so this is at 2. Wait, I mean deal. Oh god. Okay, that's 9. Okay, yeah, there were 2 disturbance cards. So, it's our move. I can juice somebody else up here. We will move with reactive guard. We'll head over into this terrain. I will Dragon Dash to not take 2 damage, right? And then we will play Retreat to draw 2. Okay. This actually really sucked, huh? Then I will play Guardian Blade. Yeah, we'll play Guardian Blade. I'll tap my red helmet. Ah, I forgot my draw from this, didn't I? Because I was still activating this crap in the rampage. So we have 1 extra card from our armor. And I'm going to tap my red helmet, which got rid of that. Alright, with these 2 in hand, I think we end their turn. I don't have a lot of aggro cards, do I? I'm going to let Thoreg draw with Guardian Blade. We're no longer threatened. We are not activating any of that. We draw 1, we block the 2. He turns. That ends their turn. So pretty uneventful turn 3. For ya boy. Okay, the start could be important. Assist. Alright, his turn. He's not quite at critical. I probably really want to stun the monster. Three, 5, 1 red in deck. Leverage would let me draw everything. Alright, I'm gonna become a threat. We're gonna pay a stamina pip to leverage with sharp reflexes. So I draw 4. I do have boots, though I do ignore the thing. To remove one struggle feels underwhelming, so I'm gonna use stamina boost to pay for frontal assault. And we will have our dude deal 5-6 damage because of Serious A. 5, 6, we're at 18, 19. I'm gonna have Mira draw a card. What the hell? Okay, then we're going to... Damn, he only has one red still. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I'm going to pay 2 for knockout. I can't even use my weapon abilities here. Or my red scale helmet. So we did red. That's another 6 damage. So 5, 6. This is 25 damage of 28. We get a stun. We're gonna stun. Oh wait, after the first red card, this happens. This is deception, not disturbance. Active player must either immediately move or suffer damage. If they move, they must generate stamina for that movement by discarding a attack from their hand. If they suffer damage, place a counter on electric surge. I'll tell you what, we'll move immediately into the butt to prevent the damage and prevent the counter. He escalates, which gives him a counter. Okay, then when I play the second red card, I guess I'll stun the red card slot, so it doesn't happen. In response to me doing the thing, I did the damage. When we'll pick Leonardo, he'll do 4 damage for his weapon. Excuse me, times 2, so 8. Alright, once we deal this 8, we have 10, 15, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another wound. We're down to 4. Let me get a sip of my drink. Oof! Okay. Mr. Thoreg, I think, will play tackle as well. What's the odds here? Not likely we get hit for attrition. Stealth could matter. No, it won't matter. We'll just play it. We'll play tackle. I think that ends their turn. So attrition check. It is a 1. We do block that. Discard. Discard everything. Suffer fatigue. We're now critical. And then there's a judgment. Alright, so judgment is has that 3 come up yet? It has. Damn. Judgment's really good against a 3 or a 2. We have swift reflexes as well. His last card that happened wasn't this, right? It was the other one. I just want to make sure we're vibrating, because this is deception's annoying. I can't activate my guy. We did not draw aggro. That ends his turn. It is Mira's turn. We are critical at the start of our turn. We want to draw a card with the red body armor. Okay. I'm gonna move with swift deflection. I'm gonna move into the tails. Ooh, actually, I might not want to move. I don't want to activate this. We're gonna get that card back regardless, but now I'm thinking, do I just stay still? If I stay still, I activate that too. I could move to the face, but then I don't shoot my arrow. Alright, I'll move. We'll move to the face, as a matter of fact. So, we're no longer a threat. We're gonna play defensively. We draw for swift deflection being discarded. I'm going to targeted shot. We'll remove a struggle. What greens do we have in here? Nothing. Well, I don't want to lose these red cards. So... odds are good we get a 1. I'm gonna play a decoy, choose the player draw 1, we'll take aggro. I'm going to choose Leonard to draw 1. Alright. And then I'll spend this stamina to play Adrenaline Shot. We get to recycle 1. We get to remove a struggle. Recycle's May, right? This is a May. Then I'm just gonna play Bouncing Shot. Eliminate another struggle. Call that turn. We'll get our stamina pip back. Block attrition damage. We draw up to 5. Okay. Yeah. This card will activate when Leonard goes. Zekath will gain 3 struggle. Active player reveals a card at random from their hand. They cannot play that card this turn. I can't play Beyond Limits this turn. Which is fine as long as it's not immolate. This is a disturbance card. Thank fuck. So this resets to 0. Eyes closed. Oh, right. When I play the blue card, I want to suffer damage to remove 2 counters from this via electrical dispersal. We got Spark back again. So back to the attrition nonsense. Alright, now Leonard heals 1. And we're starting our turn in his face. I need to play an aggro card. This is upkeep phase, that doesn't do anything. I will exile a card from my deck. My armor. We can't play Beyond Limit, so we're going to use Beyond Limits to move. I'm going to move down to the CRSA. Since he's sparking now, we can do a combo. question is, do I want someone to help me push? Would be nice. I have no... Alright, I'm gonna sack Heavy Clash. We'll assist. Alright. Take care, John. Run's going to bed. They stay up as early as I do. Well, I just got up, so I'm having a morning. We're having a morning session, 7 in the morning right now. Okay. This is more damage. This will help everybody on the next turn, so I'll take less damage now for more damage later. We will use Anticipate and Shield Dance to push. This will give me aggro. We get to draw 2. We're not a threat because we moved. That's nice. We remove a struggle. When we remove that one struggle, I don't know if it's worth it to thwart. I need cards too. I will not thwart. Well, tell you what, I will thwart. We're gonna see where this takes me because I'm gonna give him another card. So we'll thwart. We get to draw a card. We remove an additional struggle. None of this is proccing. We don't have to worry about nothing. But we will start with... Now I have attack plan too. We'll start with Immolate. We'll lose a life. Everyone else gets a card. Nice precision draw. Nice disruption. Nice double slash. I suffered monster damage. I don't have the resilience card in hand. We'll play Rapid Dash, so this will deal 4 damage. And that's it, just 4 damage. We will get a counter on our card. Which flips it? That's our 3rd, right? Yeah. So we have our mastery. I should keep my hand, honestly. I have no reason to greed here. It's 5 damage. We had Circe on their side. So we're at 10. We're going first. People aren't going to benefit from Rapid Dash. Which means I do want this to take effect if I can. We'll have Undaunted Charge as well, if I choose to draw it. I'll end my turn. We kind of need to get some red cards here on this draw, which is likely-ish. There's 3 in the deck. So we're in the turn here. This happens after attrition. We do block the 1. This is a spark, so that goes up. If the active player has an aggro in their sequence, they suffer damage unless they discard defense from their hand. Well, I may as well just shield block that, which we can confuse the monster. I'll just have him look my way. And then this gets paid regardless. We cancel the effects, right? I always forget this. I think we cancel the effects. He doesn't still pay for the thing. Alright, that's fine. I get to draw an extra card. I still get my stamina pip at the end of the round. Counter. Drawn to danger. Alright, that ends the round. We're on round 4. Leonor is going first. On the consume phase, we have a 1 here. I will drink the Alamore with her. So she heals for 4. And then I will hold off on the others so they stay in critical. On the upkeep phase, he's in Leonor's facing. I have a blue in hand, so I can reveal it, and we reduce the struggle he gains by 1, so he's only gaining 3. This is gone. This is gone. Rampage is back. Okay. And then it is our turn to act. I'll use my armor to gain this card into my hand. We'll move with Stamina Surge. I'm going to move over to... I have aggro. I think I'll move over to this side. Oh, hold up. This is activating. This is activating at the start of the turn, which means this will fire too. Yeah. So I have to reveal a card. I must play it as my first card. Okay. This is before I draw this. And before I move. Okay, he wants me to play Drawn to Danger or Suffer 2 damage. Yeah, it's annoying. This happens. Active player suffers damage unless they discard an aggro from their hand. If the discard card is a defense, place a counter on Electric Surge. Well, I'd like to discard this. If I don't play it, I suffer 2 damage later. I guess it's... This is rigged, yeah. This is rigged. Alright, I'm gonna discard this. We're gonna suffer 2 damage. I have a different plan of attack now. This happens... Oh, wait. This is a spark. So this is that, too. Aggro player must recycle X, where X is the vibration level. If that player recycles any defense, place a counter on the surge things. Now have to recycle 2 cards. Well, their defense, alright. Okay, that helps with moving. Zekath is kind of very annoying to deal with at times. More than kind of very annoying. He's like ultra annoying to deal with at times. I still don't know what the blue card does. I usually avoid it. How much HP you got? 10 damage on you? 128, so 18 HPs to get the 3. Alright, well now if I move to the front facing, it's actually better for everybody. So I will move with Feint to draw a card. We'll head to the Baythanis terrain. Yellow, red, yellow, red! Long hair, don't care. I will assist with her. We do have mastery, so battle trance is godlike. This helps somebody else out. I don't know if I would yellow red this. Probably I want to do yellow, red, red, yellow in this instance. So we have this last and we can help somebody out and we can fire off this, which can have him pick his weapon for 8 damage. Alright. I think that's the plan. So we're gonna battle trance. We just don't want to play red and blue. Well, we're gonna play red. That's nothing that's gonna stop that. We draw 2 since we have our mastery. And since we have our mastery, which I don't know why I put this on here. Didn't I draw this? At the start of the turn, I should have drew this. Right, I put it back. I was supposed to have this too. We're not in that bad of a position. This is after he got rid of all my shit. We deal 2 damage. Chip damage time. You know, I might end up liking Shield Master for the extra damage it does. This is useful too, now. And this is useful to keep. This draws everyone an extra card. I think I'm going to actually get rid of Bulwark. This turn is way too good not to do, so we're going to pay for... Right. I can't do this turn. I need 2 more assists, or at least 1 more assist, but it's not coming from him. Can't system at all. Oh, I forgot when I damaged. We negated the damage. Right, okay. I negated the damage. Slowing him would have been a good idea, but that's fine. How do I do this? I'm almost thinking of sacking attack plans. Extra damage bonus for the round. We can control some struggle. We can get everyone a card instead. And just do yellow, red for damage. Also, if I pay for this on the last card, which I can't afford to do yellow, red like that, I'm one shy. I have a stamina pip, I can do it. And then my last attack does 1 extra damage. Everyone draws a card. Alright, why not? We'll shielded strike with these two. So we did yellow red, we removed 2 struggle. This increases the damage this attack deals by 1 for each defense in the sequence. We'll play this second, we get 1 extra damage out of it. So then we'll use agility to pay for coordinated attack. So we did yellow red, this is +3 damage, that's 4, that's 7. Choose a player to draw a card. 7 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? No, we're not in Series A. So 7 damage. I'm gonna choose Darion to draw. That's a good draw. Red card flips. Active player must either immediately move or suffer damage. If they move, they must generate stamina for that movement. Okay, I'm gonna suffer damage here. We reveal blue yellow. Retaliate. He's slowed, which I didn't keep the token. I knew I was gonna not. Gotta not delete the token. We gotta keep the token. Slow token. Not delete. I'd type in dumbass to get the point across, but we'll see. Since he's slowed, he doesn't refill yet. Alright, we did the draw, we did the damage, we did the red thing. We took that damage, right? We're at 5. No, we were at 7. We're at 6. Did I hit this or did I not hit this? So I should have hit this. I think we were at 7. So we did that. The next thing we want to do is use Bulwark and their pip to pay for Undaunted Charge. So we remove 2 struggle, confuse the monster, all other players draw 1, deal 2 damage. So we got 2 more damage coming in. And this is 5. 2 struggle. Confuse the monster. Which his facing is fine. IMO. Because he's going to turn around afterwards. And it's not a problem. And then, what is it? Everyone draws a card. Their favorite thing to do, draw cards. Alright. Next. We pay 2 for a shielded strike. We did yellow red. We removed 2 struggle. We'll do one thing at a time. Any damage from any source is increased by 1. So this is doing 4. This is doing 5, 6 for the defenses, 7, 8, 9 for the yellow red, 10 for this. So we got 10 damage in. That is a 30, 50, 20, 25, 30, 31 over 28. So this is going to be a wound. And 3 carryover. Alright. And that's our turn. A beautiful turn. We get the 0. We hate to see it. We cover our thing up, which we also hate to see. We suffer fatigue. We draw 5 cards. This is a pretty good hand. I have a taunt, a behavior stopper, a bulwark, counter attack. Okay, he's not slow anymore, so he escalates. Don't delete this, dumbass. When he escalates, he gains a counter, so attrition damage is ×2. Okay, we have flank and tail and blue. All annoyingly frustrating things. Now, I have refused to play the blue card. I don't even know what his blue card does. I can cancel the behavior of it if I must. At the start of our turn, we're at critical health. We will draw a card. Oh yeah, this guy's facing this way at the end of the round. At the start of our turn, we're in Baythanis terrain. We will heal 1. Fuck. Imagine the damage. Ooh. Imagine the damage. This guy's doing 5 plus 7. Wait a second. For 5. This is 4. We can leverage cards with this. Oh my god, Thoreg is about to destroy a monster. Oh yeah, I forgot to do red for this. That would have been smart. Well, we can play it on his turn. This is a disgusting turn. I love it. I'm gonna move a pressing strike. We're coming down here. Water terrain? We don't give 2 shits about water terrain. We're gonna start with a battle cry. 4 damage, right? 5 damage because of CSA. This guy's about to get destroyed. Utterly destroyed. Should I block blue? Yeah, I should probably block blue. Or I could block the flank card and then we can maybe cancel blue if it's truly terrible. Yeah, I want to see what this blue card does. Alright, we did that. We're gonna play Blind Rage next. This is red, so we get our mastery. We deal another 5 damage because of Seer K, 4 in the weapon. When we do that, we'll play Disruption. Alright, so we get a stun, which gets us our mastery. We're gonna stun the flank card. And then we're going to pick Daryon. He will do 8 more damage with his weapons. Base damage 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is 5 with those. We're at 21 damage right now. We draw a card because of Berserker. Alright, this costs 1 less. We're gonna play Double Slash. The next card in our sequence costs 1 less. We get 1 less. We get to draw a card. Because of Berserker. This is 5 damage. So now we're at 26. This costs 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do this, find our card, and do the ultimate hit. And just lose their brain on how delightfully juicy this is going to be. We'll pay 1 to Precise Strike. This is 5 more damage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1. Alright, so that 5 more is a wound. We're at 31 again. So 3 carryover. We're on the final stance. He's vulnerable. Stance 3. When revealed, if vibration level is 2 or higher, which of course it is 2 or higher. Hold up, did I do the vibration track wrong? Because it always says 2 or higher. Doesn't it cycle when it hits 3? Each time it reaches 3, yeah, it goes back to 0. So it can never be higher than 2. Unless something makes it that way, but I don't think anything does. All players suffer 1 damage. It's not monster damage, we're just suffering a damage. He's only vulnerable in his flanks, not the tail anymore, so thankfully we didn't get screwed by a stance shift. And the peril doesn't swap. So everyone's suffering a damage. 1, 1, 1, 1. When he suffers damage, he retaliates. This motherfucker is now slow for Daryon's turn. Not that it matters, but he's now slow. And any resilience cards in hand? No, I don't think so. Alright, we're leaving the vulnerable on the monster, right? So this sledgehammer does 5 and 7. Daryon is going to be drawing aggro with the play I'm going to make. So he's going to be looking here, which means Thorag has to stand here. It's 12. It's 24 damage he's going to deal. Meanwhile, Daryon is about to deal... I need to look at the card, I guess. We're going to Evasive Step. Search our deck for a red, add it to our hand. Come here, Wrath of Blood. Shuffle our deck. We're going to tap our helmet, just in case we get the other red by some miracle. So this is 4 and 5 is 9, plus the Circe. This would be 10. Plus our sword, 11, 12, 13. 13 is 26. That's more than this, so we're actually going to cash in on the vulnerable. And how much do you need now? You need 8 times 4? 32, right? Oh, no, stretching. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good to stretch sometimes. Oh, I can feel that blood flow. Oh. Okay. Making sure I didn't fuck up here. So we will cash in on the thing. This costs 0 thanks to Relentless Assault. We will Wrath of Blood. Air health is critical. We get +5, so this is 9. It's 10 because of Circe. It's 13 because I'm gonna ping myself with the Flame Tongue. We're gonna multiply it by 2. That's 26 damage coming in. Which is a lot. 5, 10, 15, 25, 6. Lamal, 7, 8, 9. Hey, he's at 2, by the way. And move the thing over. Because this is 2, right? Yeah. I'm gonna suffer 4 attrition damage, so we are gonna die at the end of this, but I can prevent the attrition damage. No, I'm not in the front sector. I can't prevent the attrition damage. Can you? Nobody can prevent the attrition damage because... Oh, he's in the front. He actually can prevent the attrition damage and keep Darion alive for another round. I have 1 defense. Pretty good turn, right? Pretty good turn. Thank you, Boots. You're godlike. I should have... I need a Hatrox on this guy, so I should probably drink my video, get rid of it. And now we've seen the potions. We know there's a defense grab, an offense grab. There's a draw 2, there's a heal, there's the attack buffer. +3 damage is huge, and that's weapon. That's weapon until end of rounds. Imagine all these 5s were 8s. All 5 of these as 8s. 3, 6, 9. That's 15. 15 extra damage. I think on my next step, I'm going to drink this just to... Oh, I could keep it and tech it in, right? I could keep it in my inventory. I could actually exchange it for a resource. I believe you can exchange this for a random herb resource just like the others. So with that in mind, we can kind of turn it into a Hatrox instead. So I just don't see myself using these Vidias. Maybe the higher level ones are better, but the level 1 ones are... you have to discard a card to get the card back, so there's no advantage. It's got its uses. Anyway, I was in the afterglow of the moment. Let's just reveal this. We do suffer attrition damage, so when he suffers attrition damage, we will bulwark. We're in the front sector, and we can draw a card and they draw a card. So we'll prevent that attrition because it would be a 4. He draws a card. Since he's ending his turn with 2, he gets a stamina pip. Tactical move. Get wrecked, monster. Yeah, but the bond, Alright, Darion. You insane son of a bitch. Doing all that damage. Thanks to the Circe, too. It is Thorag's turn, and then Mira still has a turn after this. Wow, this is a long round. So, Thorag is... he's not slow anymore. He is stunned though. Thorag is starting... we're gonna become a threat. I'm gonna just stay still. When we become a threat, this fires. The aggro player must recycle all green in their hands. Speaking of which, the aggro player is Darion. Right, I don't think I care. I'll recycle all the green you want me to, my guy. This is a deception. We're currently on Spark. So we'll let that happen. Alright, at the start of our turn, we're in critical health, so we do get to draw a card. Thanks to our body armor. And then we want to... I kind of want to keep this, but I'm not going to be in the front sector. I am going to be in the front sector. So Judgment's kind of useful now. We want to kill the monster though, right? And I might be able to confuse it again, which will deal more damage. Hey, fuck Judgment. Fuck Judgment. I'm gonna regret this. We're gonna leverage. We draw 3. Oh, we only draw 3 cards for this leverage. It sucks. It's the worst leverage of my life. I missed Judgment. Probably wasn't worth it. What's the last card in here? 1. Okay, then we block it. So, with that in mind, we're going to Whirlwind. This will remove... Oh yeah, if I had properly Whirlwinded with the Judgment, we could have done more damage with Sledgehammer and had a bigger thing. I always forget about Whirlwinds +3. That's okay. We're gonna Whirlwind. We remove a struggle. When we Whirlwind, this happens. It's a Spark card. The active player suffers damage unless they discard an aggro from their hand. Stance 3, repeat the effect of this card once. Enhancement. If the active player suffers damage, all other players suffer damage as well. Yeah, that's a problem. We're gonna cancel this behavior, and now I know how disgustingly nasty that card is. So, we're gonna discard it and confuse the monster. Unfortunately, the red card is up now. He's confused. Since he's confused, I'm gonna flip him this way. He's gonna be looking at Thoreg anyway, since he's got the thing. Getting slow would have been nice there, but that damage wouldn't have been worth nor the aggro card discards. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just Sledgehammer. Oh wait, when we play a blue card, I'm gonna discard the top card of my deck, and if it's a red, I can add it to my hand. Sick. Hold up, that changes things. Now that I got Heavy Smash and I can get another Confuse for more damage, we'll do 2 less with Sledgehammer. So we'll pay 5 for Sledgehammer. I want to keep Tackle. Alright, so it's doing 10 damage total. Oh yeah, my blue did 2 chip damage. So we had 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1. Sledgehammer deals 10. That's a wound. It's 9 carryover, so do that. Got 1 wound left. This activates. If the active player must either immediately move or suffer damage. If they move, they must generate stamina for the movement. We can take 2. He's gonna die, so that doesn't matter. I'm gonna tap my helmet for my deck. Goodbye, stun. We'll pay 2. And we'll do Heavy Smash. Wait, hold up. Before we do that, this is happening. The aggro player must recycle X, where X is the vibration level. Okay, he gets a counter. He gets a counter on electric surge, not another electric surge. We're here to commit suicide. The 2 cards I paid for that have to get recycled. Removing struggle is cool, but getting someone a card is cooler, so now I'm going to play frontal assault. Oh, we get the double stun. That's more damage. I'm just gonna do the damage with the double stun, because I think you can double stun. I'm pretty sure it's how it works. So this is 5. Got 5 base damage for a weapon. We got the stun of this effect happening, so I will stun the attrition phase card, because why not? That moves that. We'll choose... she does 6, he does 4, 4, yeah. We'll choose her, she does 3 per weapon, so we'll take 6. And then when we get the second stun, we'll do it again. So 6 more. Stun the same thing. We're at 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26. He's basically dead. We're under a turn. Now I'll play tackle too, just to dodge the, I forgot, was this a 2 or a 1? It's a 1. I don't have to play tackle. We want to keep tackle. We are threatened. Here, we'll play tackle. I didn't calculate the threat. So attrition phase happens. Yeah, tackle saving their lives. Alright, you silly beast. You have no chance at not dying here, but we'll do this. Oh, you have even more chance of not dying, or even less. 5. Oh yeah, tenacity doesn't count. I almost died. We suffer fatigue. We get our 6th card here. Then he turns to face Thoreg. Nothing activates, so Mira's turn. We move to the Circe tile. He's got how much HP? 26 damage, so I only need... I need 6 damage. I don't know how to do basic math. Which is heavy arrow. That's 9 damage. So there you go. We'll become a threat. I moved. We don't become a threat. We move with the pip. Also, at the start of our turn, we get to draw 2. And then we get the volley 2. Because we have ultimate shot unlocked. So that was 2 damage there. I only need 4. It's dead. It's dead. We'll just pay those and heavy arrow. Alright, I think we did play Zekath correctly. Pretty sure we did. And he was definitely dangerous, right? I had some huge damage plays, but look at our HP totals. And I went full crazy. Round 1 was insane. Round 3 was insane. Round 4 was pretty insane. Round 2 is where we had to reel it back a bit. This is Zekath's fault. We had 2 resilience cards on our guy, and he decided to unleash. So he really spelled his own demise. He picked a bad time to do his unleash effect on us. So we will enjoy our victory over Zekath. This unlocks new content for us. Alright. And God bless double stun, which again, I do think double stun works. If it doesn't, feel free to let me know. I think it works because it's two separate things doing the stun, right? I'm pretty sure the double stun works with the card and the mastery. We just bullied the crap out of Zekath. And you can really see how powerful we're becoming. I didn't even get a chance, right? I didn't get a chance to use my lava buckler. Frost armor, I need to remember more. It's definitely interesting. Every other turn we have 6 cards to start. It's pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. Just not used to it. Water frozen boots are god tier. This fight would have never gone the way it did. I was camping the water stuff and I forgot to heal. She's technically at 7 on her turn there. Yeah, I think we're cleaned up in that regard. Oh, 6 and 4. This guy starts at 10. He might have been... Did I have him start at 10? That's my bad. He might have been at 11. He didn't die because of that, but something to pay attention to. He only has 10 HP. Ew. Bark goes here. Electric Surge can go on top. So that's a level 1 Zekath. Didn't feel too crazy over level 2. He does have these, like, psychic cards for the Ankh. And this blue one is disgusting. So I'm glad I played around it. I just had a feeling the blue behavior was the most disgusting behavior. I did not mean to combine those together like that. Keep them separated. Right, and then we can switch. What was next to get taken away? Is the sword? No. Circle. Circle's next. So we will not be seeing circle again. We'll add it to the back. 2 more encounters with Zekath to go. I wasn't done with that. Delete these, delete these. We have a new token, slow MVP. We'll start this at 3 now because 9 times out of 10, this guy probably has a blue in hand with his helmet. So monsters only start with 3, which is pretty strong. I think the boots are the MVP item. It's hard to stress how much work the boots were doing. You know what? I did cheat. So the fight would have went on a little longer. I apologize. This guy doesn't have boots, so we couldn't do the full sequence I did there. I would have played him over here away from the heal, and if I was down, I think I healed, what, 2 HP? If I was paying attention, I'll try to be better about it, and I do apologize. Just imagine he was over here. The fight would have gone the same way if I just mirrored Lionor. I need to remember he's not wearing boots. We got this lava buckler on instead. I may want to buy him boots now, though. And if I see water, just don the boots. Ignore the water, don the boots. That's a big misplay though, so we did fuck up on the hunt. This Nightmare Elementals is missing a guy. Oh, did I accidentally... Okay, I put him in here. I was like, did I accidentally delete the Theros? Everything is all good. That was a major misplay. I didn't realize he doesn't have boots. He doesn't have boots. So you shouldn't have played so many cards in the water. Alright. Apologies, Zekath. I think we still would have creamed you pretty hard, even if I left Leonor more vulnerable away from Thanos. So I will take the win. I will take the win. 2 monsters are down. We have a new forge. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da 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 da. Thunder Forge. Now let's get some rewards. First, we got 6s and 5s. This is stat points. I will always do stat points first. So, Darion did not get a stat point. His next check is 4+. The other 3 did get a stat point, so they need 1 more, and they reset to 6. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. Nice roll, guys. Nice roll. Honestly, I would have preferred the materials since most of them were gonna double or at least gain 1. Alright, now we do scraps. Okay, so yellow got nothing, blue and red got 2. Alright, we got blood. We'll do blue first. E-Ride. Over for you. Yeah, da, 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 da. Bone. Blood. Bony bloody. He really needed that. And green gets 1 for the odd. Cobareo. Alright, next. Alright, 2 gets nothing. We get 1, 1, and 2 element loot. This is lightning element, so 2 for Darion, 1 for you, 1 for yellow. Kinda sucks that our girl didn't get it, but she already has lightnings. We can always exchange with each other. Alright, this is getting messy. Damn balls. I still haven't bothered to import the other thing. I probably won't because these work. It's also funny. Alright, Flora. 2 more rolls. That's some good Flora gaining. Nothing for a girl, and she's the one who used the potion, so it sucks for her. But we get 1 for yellow. Got a Melis. And then 2 for the other 2. Anthem-Mom. Ooh, Anthem-Mom is what we needed for Hatrox, right? Double Anthem-Mom. Okay. Anthem-Mom. Triple the Anthem-Mom. Abalasia. And the last roll, any 6s for a story item. No 6s, no story item yet. Plenty of time to try and grab one of those though. Alright, so crafting. I want a lightning bow. I know this. So blood and ear-eyed. Ear-eyed, blood, lightning. We're gonna keep our ice bow for now. So I'm gonna put it over here. Let's get a lightning bow. Mira weapons. Level 1. Lightning a bow. I think I want the lightning bow anyway. It might be the feather. So I've seen this before. Yeah, place a counter on it for each red in your hand. At the end of the round, discard all counters from lightning bow and deal 1 damage for each counter discarded. It's just additional chip damage. That's why I want it. Anything that does damage out of hand, she's gonna be my hold reds and then, you know, burn all the reds and just do damage that way. As much as we can, especially since we draw tons of cards all the time. We'll see how I like it. We get 4 damage for this. And I have to fix the deck. So it's 6, 5, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to lose a blue, probably accurate shot, although it is an aim card. I'd rather keep the assist. I think sharp shot. It does separate instance of damage. It is a 0 blue though. Adrenaline shot? I rarely recycle. We'll get rid of adrenaline shot. Alright, and when we're 4 on yellow, 2, 3, 4, which we are, we're 5 on green, so we actually get a green back, which means we want to refill our quiver. And that fixes our deck. Okay, so we have our lightning bow. What does a lightning helmet and armor require? Blood ear-eyed, blood, whatever the blue thing is, which is Zima. I have Zima. I don't have blood. Frost Helm can turn into... Let me double check the conversions. It's any equipment for a material or an element. And I was thinking we should keep it for elements. What are the lightning? Electric whip and electric dagger. I'm curious what they do. I'm curious what all this stuff does. Oh, keeping it a mystery to myself sucks because I gotta spend in order to see it. 2 blood and a lightning. This guy has 2 blood. And a lightning. Before I spend stuff, I want to see the armors first in case I want other people to build the armor. So Thunder, Blood, Zima. Thunder, Blood, Zima. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna trade your blood for, I don't know, Cobareo. Thunder, Blood, and E-Ride, or Zima. Let's get the armor first, so we'll do Zima. Zima. Thunder, Blood, Zima. Okay, we get some ice armor. We'll just take it from his set of stuff, since they're all the same. Lightning, I mean ice. Thunder armor. So what do you do? When you empty your hand, deal 3 damage. Interesting. Encouragement to empty hand. Alright, now I'm curious about the Thunder Helmet, which is this ear-eyed, and I need the blood. So I'm gonna trade this bone for your blood. The red helmet is pretty good, so yeah, I want to keep it. Lightning, my guy. So lightning, ear-eyed, blood. We got a thunder helmet. Thunder helmet. When you discard a red from your hand to generate stamina, deal 1 damage. I don't usually discard red from her hand, so I think we want to stick with red scale helmet. But we have this, we can exchange it later for another resource. Does anybody want this? Maybe Thoreg? It's less HP though. I don't know if people want the Thunder Helm. I don't know. Alright, while I'm in this stuff, we want to craft a Hatrock, so I'm gonna use this in place of a Nelia, and I'm going to use the Salicornia. This is the light blue. Let me just make sure. Yeah, and then we'll make a Hatrox. So Salicornia and Nelia, important for this guy to get himself Hatroxes. We definitely want Darion to have this bad boy on hand at all times. He does so much damage. I like Berserker Darion. I really wish he got his stat point there. I think I might actually keep Relentless Assault. Okay, so anyone else want to try out a lightning tool or weapon? We have an electric whip, electric dagger. There's blood and Zima. We'll look at it for him. So blood and Zima, lightning. This is an electric whip. Alright. What the hell do you do? When a behavior card is revealed, you may discard a blue from your hand that increases boost cost by 1. Yeah, I don't think that's very strong. Increase the boost cost by 1 for discarding a card. Alright, to be fair, like sometimes it's nice when the monster boosts because it helps you mitigate and unleash. But I don't know if that's super strong. It's not what we're looking for when it comes to struggle management. do I build the dagger? It's 2 blood. I'm noticing that. Right, it wasn't for Ice Forge, but this is the second forge where blood is kind of essential. Thunder Core. I love his Ice Wall. So, I am interested in replacing this hammer. While we did damage, I don't love his current loadout of stuff. So, a Skull Shock is Scale and Ear Ride and Lightning. I have Ear Ride. I can trade for a Scale. Alright, we'll do it. I'm gonna trade a Zima for a Scale here. Thanks, Darion. Doing great, buddy. Everyone's helping each other out here. Let's try his hammer. Thunder Hammer. At least look at it. Skull Shock. Yeah, we'll keep this one too, of course. Red. Place a counter on Skull Shock. Max 3 counters. If there are already 3 counters on Skull Shock, stun the monster and then remove all counters from it after the attack. Well, that's fucking insanely good. 3 stuns? Stun's broken in this game. We're definitely keeping this. Alright, I can get rid of the red hammer then. Exchange that for a fire element later. This is a pretty good weapon. Literal 3 stuns. 6, 5, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get a yellow back, and we lose a green. Wait. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's because I have a new green. I was like, where'd the extra green come from? So I have to sack a green. That ain't going. That ain't going. Mighty Strain. It might be time to ditch the Mighty Strain. Endeavor gives my assist back. Searching for red's probably pretty good. Alright, so we have an ice weapon, 2 thunder weapons. Boots on everyone, which I'm pretty satisfied with. There's still the electric dagger. I've pretty much burnt my resources buying new things though. So why don't we hold off on the electric dagger? We can roll with our team the way it is now. I do like stunning Thorag, so this helps him do what I want him to do more often. Encourages him to be more aggressive still, though. I need to, ideally, while I love this, I kind of want a struggle removal dedicated dude. I almost want his old shield back, but with more damage, you know? Is there anything, like, I wonder how good his electric shield is. Scale blood? I got nothing. No one has a scale. We have 1 blood. Could exchange. Can exchange any equipment for it. I don't think I'm gonna be using this. We have lightning. And then I can trade for blood. Alright, let's look at his lightning weapon. I want to see what it does. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that. We're trading the Zima for the blood. Let me delete this. And we're gonna lose this electric whip, which means this can go in here. I should probably recopy these. I don't think I'm gonna recraft this. It'll be in there. It'll be in there. Let's make his lightning weapon just to see it. I do like the retaliate one, but just to see it. Just to see it. Thunder Core. Retaliate, yellow. Place a counter on this card. Yellow, red, red. Deal 1 damage for each counter on this card, and discard all counters from this card. I'd rather slow. It's interesting. Alright, so yellow is damage via other means, right? Because this is damage from other means too. This hammer is sick. This is damage through other means. Alright, we'll save our resources. We are low. I don't know what the dagger does, but that's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. Put these back in here. I think that'll end it. So thanks for joining me. I forgot to put Zekath away. We trounced Zekath. I fucked up a little bit with this guy, Leonor and Water. Should have been on this side. My mistake. That's pretty bad though. I knew this would start happening. Stuff's getting too complicated for me. And as for... Oh, let me see if this guy can craft a potion that's useful. So we're interested in Hatrox and Imperia. What does Imperia need? Blue, red. Okay, we'll make an Imperia potion. I'll just copy one of them. So this way he has an option if I feel like we really need cards at the start of a round. Lightning armor is interesting. Lightning helmet is... I mean, it's not bad if you want to do... And you probably could do this. A full build where you never play red cards and you just use them to pay for stamina. Then it doesn't matter where you're standing and you constantly do chip damage. If this was like damage equal to weapon level or something, maybe that would be cool. I don't know if Thunderhelm 2 and 3 do 2 and 3 damage respectively. Probably. I can see the game being that simple, right? Rather than drastically new abilities. Yeah, it could be funny to do a no red play. The only thing is it doesn't work well with vulnerable. Vulnerable, that's what I should be looking for. A way of inducing vulnerable. This guy is so good with Flame Tongue, I don't know if I care about his other weapons. Frostblade and Iridian Sunder. When we get to the tier 3 stuff, if I like love a build that I've got going, and I start saving up for tier 2 and 3, maybe I'll pick up a bunch of tier 3 things so we can at least see those. But alright, Thunder seems very damage based. I'm sure the Thunder Dagger does something similar to that whip. Red scale armor. I think I'm comfortable getting rid of the red scale armor. If I'm comfortable getting rid of this, should I see what this dagger does? I'm tapped out, man. I've got elements for days somehow. He's got so many elements. You know, we could convert. An element converts into resource, right? Alright, I'm curious. I want to see Thunder Dagger. I'm gonna make a blood. We'll use this to make a blood. And then we're going to trade this venom for this lightning. And use this lightning. Let's look at the Thunder Dagger while we're at it. Too curious. I need to know. Like the accessories, I really want to know what they do. Electric Dagger. It's fun playing the campaign this way though. Everything's such a mystery to me. Oh, get up there. When you avoid attrition damage, you may choose and discard a behavior card in play. If you do, replenish its behavior slot with the top card of the behavior deck. This is kind of nice if I was better at controlling struggle. Kind of nice. Rather than relying on the random chance of the buckler, I might try this out and see if I like it. That's different than what I thought it would be. I guess accessories could do any number of things, rather than sticking with the apparent theme that's been shown. Okay. I think that's all for us for now. So let me make sure of my HP. We have 6 and 5 is 11. We have 6 and 4 is 10. 6 and 5, 6 and 5. So with what we know of these, and then any unused things that we've eliminated. What is in the save game storage? Oh, I put that in there. Okay. Or maybe that's just a copy. Duplicates, forged material storage. We've seen all the offerings so far, right? Yeah, we've actually managed to craft everything. That's not going to continue to remain the case because I'm burnt out on resources. Everything except weapons. Alright, I think we're good, yeah. We'll park it here. Thanks for joining me again for Primal. Hope you guys enjoyed. As usual, I will continue with this campaign another time, and we will continue going through the level 1 monsters. We seem more than well prepared, especially him. The team overall is working pretty well together. So the level 1 monsters, you know, might be able to crush them. We'll have to wait till the level 2s and 3s, maybe. Or some of the trickier guys. There's still time skippers. You know, we got this dude. His name I forget at the moment. What is your name, bro? Nagarjas. Alright, I have to pay attention to this guy, otherwise he flees. But we have so many. The items really do make things a complete game changer over just running the default stuff. Their damage output's looking kind of crazy already, and we're not even at full power. Can't wait to see how far we can take it. Anyway, hope you all have a good one. Take care.